I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth.
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. You can manage that, I trust.
It is of vital import that we have a word from Lord Phaedrus. The Pretender will not be present. The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames! Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the Dogma of Dragons is unmade. You could ne'er understand, Arisen. We must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all. It's not enough. Cursed Arisen. You've doomed us all to the cycle. And you...
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy coveted throne. Fight and thy life is forfeit. Thou wilt face the dragon's dogma. The decision is thine to make. Wilt thou prove thy subservience and face me? Intriguing. This then is thy will. Our parley is done. We must fulfill our charges. I, as the dragon, and thou as the Arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into it save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. The world shall not change with my death, nor shall it change with thine. Consider, Arisen, how it is thou came to be here. How have the once closed paths before they come to be cleared? Think well, Arisen, but rest not. I will know thine answer through the strength of thy will. Thou shalt cut a swathe through the false benevolence enshrouding this world. Arisen, pitiable soul tossed by the winds of fate. Wilt thou slay me, or be slain? I know not how this story endeth. For the outcome was determined in a time before reckoning. And yet, Arisen, born of a hapless faith though it may be, perchance it is thy will, and thine alone, that couldst contest the great will of this world. Thou art too late. The hour is upon us. We must decide a victor, and in so doing, form a link in the chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire? Is it to slay the unending cycle. All is preordained. Even my death at thine hands. Yet perhaps thy will is great enough to put an end to it.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge, are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire? It is power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
The choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the winners of fate be altered.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision. Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world. Yet you would abandon it. Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality, is the creation of the Great Will. Should that will be lost, no mortal being can survive. However, if regret yet assails your spirit, then perhaps you should reaffirm your choice. Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another, the fate of this world.
Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into it save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. Yet, if thy will is set upon the whole of truth, thou must demonstrate its strength. Prove through thine actions that thou canst cast off this wheel. Think well.
No, stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft the benevolent hands of gods. find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains, the vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. Will all come to an end. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth. And know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
If battle cannot be avoided, it's fight or die.
No quarrel here.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
your strength arisen! Become of the world. Would that there were someone who could explain this madness. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Perhaps this, too, is Lord Phasus' doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab.
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud kingdom of vermin. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied, and sought e'er greater heights, till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One. The being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to watch? Was all a farce, and I, the fool, exulting in my wooden crown. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why I sought to fell the Watching One. Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastren, young or old, I did not succeed. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of a new Arisen, consigned to this place forevermore. Yet, I can only assume that you have achieved what I could not. How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, for your path is just. And, fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those who can be of aid to you.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here. For this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the tidings that there is a place of refuge awaiting them.
I knew it to be so. Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Perhaps this too is Lord Phases' doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab.
Monster's left something for us.
Let us see what you're made of!
There's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. only one getting knocked about?
Keep the enemy occupied, and I'll make short work of them.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
Look there, a chest. Allow me to open it, Arisen.
I do not understand. What has befallen our world?
Who would wish for such a calamity? I refuse to let this be the end of things.
Too fast for ya!
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! A wight comes!
I would seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Right where I want you.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil!
Valuable, this.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Perhaps this, too, is Lord Phasus' doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
We've naught to gain by fighting here. Lest we push on.
Stout undead approaching! Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid! If you would.
These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one!
Without end.
I doubt they serve it willingly. What say we liberate them? Would that we had some resources. We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer.
True enough. I cannot fault your prowess. Splendid. You have my protection. pick that up. We might have need of it.
Oh, but I do miss the luxury of an ox cart now that they're not operating. There really was no finer way to travel.
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again?
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen. Prepare yourself! Blow that!
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you. Thanks. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? Is it Very well. I shall return.
Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Perhaps this too is Lord Phases' doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab.
Yes, what is it? Saurian tales? Ah, you must have heard tell of me from my usual buyer. I should be glad to part with a few. I trust you've brought the necessary coin. Right, here you are. Just so we're clear, you're not to speak a word of this to anyone.
I've a niggling feeling I've forgotten something.
We must find more manuscripts on this topic.
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside near Batal. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my custody. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the key to making sense of all this madness. Alas, try what I might, your pawn will not wake. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all, yours to command. Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies and fell upon the land with fang and claw. Laz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information, but as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master! How long I've slept. Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I am awake, I shall follow wherever you lead. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. I can scarcely see a thing in this murk. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality. To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats. 'Tis the honor of my life to share your journey, Arisen. Visibility is poor here. Be wary of enemies lying in ambush.
Could you come over here?
This experiment bears repeating.
is our best chance to top it. Give it a push whilst you're standing on one leg. Would you lend me a hand? Might I lend a hand? By all means. Bold, worthy, and cautious. Lord save our best will do. But it all becomes clear.
Victory! Thank you, friend. I dread to think what might have become of me had you not happened along when you did. This place does not have long left, I fear. We ought to get to safety, though I have to wonder if anywhere is safe now. I'd gladly accompany you, believe me. But the others here? Well, suffice to say, they won't be able to join us. Follow me. You'll see what I mean.
I'll get that for you.
'Tis a jail of sorts, this place. A compound where we set captured pawns to work. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or some such. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see. Well, here you have it. They've been like this for a month straight now. They refuse to leave. You might as well try talking to a wall. You'd have more luck. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel to abandon them here, all the same. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. The enslavement of pawns doesn't sit well with me. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. Either that, or the current state of the world helps to put things in perspective. At any rate, I've tried everything I can think of to get them out, but naught's done any good. I'm at rather a loss.
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here, and so we remain.
I implore you, Arisen. Take me with you.
So they're staying here because they were ordered to remain. And they told you that, did they? Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. I wonder why they saw fit to speak with you. But never mind that. More importantly, you've given me an inkling of the problem at hand. It was the Overseer's doing, methinks. When the world changed, that craven up and ran for his life. But on his way out, he used that artifact they call the God's Way to command the pawns to protect him. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were referring to. But why would they continue to obey when the man is long gone? Unless... Listen, friend. I've a thought. What say you have a look around and see what you can turn up? If the Overseer's command is indeed still in effect, it could be that he is lurking somewhere not far from here. Use that key to have a look around. It should open any doors you come across. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well. I have a feeling he's still lurking about here somewhere.
Pawns need only obey the true Arisen. I suspect one of those fell artifacts employed at the coronation is at work here.
I knew it to be so. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. A treasure chest? My mistake. It is merely another spot for gathering materials.
Well met, sir. How's the day? Treating you then. Do you come again?
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter. We've a journey to prepare for after all. Methinks we picked up a key somewhere. Mayhap will open the way. Let us see if it fits. So the pawns were being held here by the power of this godsway. Now they ought be free to make good their escape. Well said. Mayhap we could bring the people to the seafloor shrine. Would protect them from the Red Cloud's advance, if only for a time. But will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them.
So, there was naught left of the Overseer but bones, eh? I'll wager he thought to take the pawns with him to the grave. He always was a spiteful old goat. At any rate, I'm well grateful for your aid, friend. Now that the pawns are on their feet, methinks I can get them to safety. I only hope they'll heed my words as they have yours. But I'm not worried. I'll find a way to reach them in time, no doubt. My word! Isn't this the Godsway? With this, I'll be able to guide the pawns to the refuge without delay. Now there's no chance of any of them being left behind. Seems I've no end of things to thank you for, my friend. I appreciate all you've done here. I'll get the pawns to safety, don't you worry.
This... Strange to think a godsway would be used to guide my brethren to safety, after all the woe they have caused us. Outstanding! We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
The very world.
Its ire. Oh, you return. I am so happy to see you safe. You were gone so long. I was very worried. Oh. You think we should leave the Arbor? I am not sure my father will like that idea. But I can try to convince him. Please, follow me.
As Arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people.
Isilrod Fanan.
Findelnar, nevea nolwende lis kemen. Morivin lis palan oio eromar meltol netara.
Kasinke telpe nun findaler, nun mor arta her. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne, I avstir lalastar. Nun falasmir malananon?
Morvani morivin Findelnar. Neveatara morivin, lis fa aldakar kemen ros. Hera ur lis nun. Yav morin garina like asar kemen ros iloratu anfirtara. Eteler karil morivin alkadar palan, kemen nun lis alecano. Surne kemen ros here non yav kuruir, falis isilrod lintar. Ne yav alecano vea nun sinde lungtena.
Nun lis amanda kill angadur femor.
Herenon nun lia Findelnar, lia wemor. Findelnar morivin orne osto, firnis morivin. Morivin kemen turalecano. Menelum hiroth mor karilm anardor.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya. Ane martir tindome ingarina fa alme Alcarwa? Eteler lea fermor eldalia eralotte. Sorne an fameltol, vanelin hyror soron. Kasinke telpe nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne arteher firnis. Nullis amanda kill angadur.
That man's head is harder than the Arbor Heart's trunk. Let's demonstrate the cutting's resilience and prove him mistaken.
Of course. We need not words to show our intentions. The elves may come to trust us if we prove ourselves indeed.
Let us endeavour not to give our hosts any reason to doubt us further.
Palan Ostolintan. Non wende hiroth.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain this madness. My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
Nihia Meniel, Falia.
Casinque telpi nun finaler. Lera ne fir heranon, anne arta her firnis. Aidalia anandor, nun lintan. Heror anne oia fermor, anendune falungtena?
Nenamboe javstir uru findelnar. Liateren ayale. Kemen ros uru neteren, ne romen anartelpe minasvana. Nun kemen ros osto luin eldalia, ne kemen vea alcarua.
Luintarme kinalen meltol, parante lume anlis, ne kemen kayayinjo nun sil. Ne meltol linkan aldacar an fir nun fiamor. Morivin paran vanis tiel?
Palan hjarmenran, lis fa arnefane. Artehar lis manasvana fui numen alecan. Elorato ala, nun mor artaher. Firnis an erumar isilrod et peller, lera aetena. Nenwen mor aiwanon, alcarva fir nun eldaia menelume sur carilm. Iavstir lalastar, nun falasmir magananon, anamor lis turculion eciales.
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved my people.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well, and come back safe.
We have made scores of memories here, both fell and fair. Such moments are what make an adventure worthwhile. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. During my time with Lord Phaesus, I found myself in a strange state of being.
Oberhart's voice grows ever fainter.
Ilan moonless Canalin Kalia Lum.
No ordinary beast. We must put it however fearsome it may be. Cast the flame! What is too late? Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. Defiled by this creature.
beast is uncannily swift and precise. It can change position in the blink of an eye.
Follow close behind it, we could find a way to get ourselves into an advantageous position. Understood. Master, I shall hasten to your aid. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! Not far to go now. Keep your focus! You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. That's it. Now's our chance to strike. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Fear not. It is well intended.
What a feat! The creature is vanquished! And it appears the Red Cloud's advance has been stalled as well.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Little happiness is all I ask of life.
We must make haste. The red clouds draw ever near. We ought to choose our next destination based on the movement of the clouds.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it.
Shall we take an ox cart? If our destination lies along its route, we could shorten our journey by making a stopover.
Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes. And should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Flared tempers are understandable, given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Baghatan. I quite agree.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
I haven't got
Enough
foggy.
well now.
Else there is no tomorrow!
Stay back! Lest you get caught in the fray. Keep back! I do not wish to injure you.
Have you lost your wits? Keep your distance! You dare violate the sanctity of our jewel?
You can do this. I know you can.
I don't know what to make of it.
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay. 'Twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this. 'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Oi! I saw it first. Pho, trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
All right, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Stop this, father!
Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to share it.
You mean with me? For true? Thanks. I'm half starved.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait. You shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, 'twould seem we were both but looking out for our children, eh?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we've both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different.
Outstanding!
Looking forward to it.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
You! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
This!
Reckon you can do as you please, eh?
Have a look. Seems to never have any luck.
Heal yourself!
Fine. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another punch left in me.
Bah. I can't stomach more quarreling after this. It's drained the fight right out of me.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about to begin with, if I'm honest.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
I've wares aplenty, as you can see. Surely I'm overdue in Living's heart.
Slim pickings of late.
The citizenry speak highly of your deeds, Sir Arisen. It seems you have made rather an impact. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Methinks we can expect little opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your achievements. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, Sir Arisen. I hope you will accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought to be willing to commence the evacuation now. By your leave.
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude, for it seems your efforts have served to remind the people of this nation of their common purpose. We would present you with this gift, as a small token of our esteem, and wish you good fortune on your journey, wheresoe'er it may take you. Yet, ere we part ways, we would make another request of you. It regards Lord Phaesus. Though we have implored the man to join the evacuation, he has staunchly refused to leave this land behind. We thought that he might be more inclined to heed your words, as our own have fallen on deaf ears. Would you be willing to call on him in our stead? Of course, you are free to decline if our proposal is an unwelcome one.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Akbatal and the rest town are now safely evacuated.